So let's look at a quiet little street where people stand around and congregate in the middle of the street, where they ended up wasting 13,378 liters of gasoline, creating 438 million BTUs of energy wasted in the name of safety. The purpose of the stop sign is to clearly assign right-of-way between vehicles approaching and intersections from different directions. The stop sign requires the driver to stop the vehicle before entering the intersection, yield to any traffic, or in approaching the intersection, and then proceed when it's safe to do so. A yield sign means you must slow down or stop if necessary and yield the right-of-way to traffic in the intersection or on the intersecting road. On busy streets where people congregate in the middle of the road and there are no sidewalks, stop signs have been installed. So in this example, let's take a look at a quiet side street in Oshawa called Sussex Drive with 58 houses on it, where one yield sign used to control things. Now they've gone to 3 stop signs. Never has any thought been put into the amount of gasoline that's being wasted in this endeavor. Terrified pedestrians navigate this busy street where traffic volume averages about 2 to 14 cars per hour, where people casually walk on the street, kids play hockey. This is the norm. Here's an example where it takes 14 seconds to take the Chev Malibu from 0 to about 55 kilometers an hour. To make sense of all of this, I've created an Excel chart that will outline all the different facts and figures that were used in figuring out how many liters of gas is used per year, stopping and starting. So one Sunday morning, I went out and I counted that there are 58 houses on Sussex Drive. Another trip around the block, I found out that there was 85 vehicles on the street. A trip equals a vehicle leaving and coming back to the house. 1 liter of gasoline equals 32,804 BTUs. A car in accelerating mode from 0 to 50 kilometers per hour would use 20 liters of gasoline per hour in the acceleration mode. The car travels 0.014 kilometers per second. The car uses 0.006 liters of gas per second accelerating. The car travels 0.0128 kilometers per second. The car uses 0.0055 liters of gas per second in acceleration mode. The car trips are figured out with a vehicle probably goes in and out 1.4 times in a day. So when it leaves and arrives, 1.4 times 2 equals 2.8 trips per day. A car takes 14 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 50 kilometers per hour. This tanker holds 29,000 liters of gasoline, and every year, almost 14,000 of it gets wasted over 3 stop signs. The gas used to accelerate from 0 to 50 kilometers takes 14 seconds, and in each second, the car uses 0.0055 liters per second, or 0.077 liters to accelerate. Multiply that by a trip in and out equals 0.154 of a liter of gasoline. So, if there are 85 cars on the street and they go out 2.8 times a day, that's an in and out, that equals 238 trips per day. Multiply that times 365, you get 86,870 trips. Take that, multiply 86,870 by 0.154. That brings you up to a total of 13,378 liters. So for those of you who would like to be able to equate this into something, 13,378 liters divided by 206 liters, that's how much is in a drum. So they would use 65 drums of gasoline to start and stop every year. Take that cost of gasoline at $1.30 means that those 3 stop signs cost $17,391.37. So the yearly cost per car is $17,391 divided by 85 cars. Means each vehicle spends $204.60 stopping for those stop signs. Or the total BTUs used is 13,378 multiplied by the number of BTUs means that 438,851,256 BTUs of energy are wasted or used stopping for those 3 stop signs per year.